Okay,
my
wait a
sister,
minute.
so I can take
You
it.
sent out a budget for 2015?
No.
Last
We
November.
last year
Well,
we
yes,
did.
we did.
Last number, okay.
Yes, okay, yes. And then we'll be sending this one out the same as we do every year.
Okay, before we start, I wanna put on the record that the violation of Florida statute 718.112E was violated by not notifying everybody by mail 14 days ahead of time.
You
and
don't
throughout
Tracy,
the-
that is the budget meeting itself, not
To
the
accept it.
not the planning meeting.
Okay.
We don't even
This
have
is
to
a
have
planning, this is a planning meeting, not the budget meeting when we vote on it.
Okay,
That is a different meeting, and yes, the 14 days is always adhered to.
okay. Still 14 days.
No, this is the budget planning meeting.
But don't
Okay.
we need adequate
We don't,
notification so we can be in on this? I mean, this is our
you
money.
will all get notified
How
of
come
the
nobody else was
budget
notified?
when we.
No, I'm talking about for this meeting. You're planning out the budget that we need to approve. We need to have the ability to put our 2 cents worth into what you're saying you're
Yes,
spending
and
the
you
money.
were all noticed on the bulletin boards in front of your units.
2 days ago.
Yes, that's
2
the
days.
only requirement,
3
48
days.
hours.
For an emergency meeting.
This is not an emergency meeting, this is the budget planning meeting.
Okay, show me
Emergency,
that,
we don't have
show
to
me that
notice.
statute.
I'm not gonna do that right now, Tracy.
Well, I have the
please.
statute book right here, Florida
All right,
statute.
we'll look it up.
We
This
know
is
what
a
Would you look it
budget
up yourself?
planning meeting, not
Look
an
it up yourself, Tracy,
argumentative
please.
meeting.
I
This is
know.
a budget plan.
This is only a budget planning meeting, which is pretty much on the scale of a regular meeting, which is held usually on a monthly basis. Except for this year, we did not have any, meetings other than the annual meeting. But
Correct.
the budget meeting itself, when we vote on it in December, is always noticed 14 days, and it's mailed out to the owners 30 days ahead of time.
Okay. And what's the end of the fiscal year?
The end of the fiscal year is always the fiscal year ending in December 31st of each year.
So the budget meeting is supposed to be done 90 days before the fiscal year.
No,
Okay.
no, it
Yes.
is not. No.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
Yes, it is.
Yes, it
No,
is.
the
It's
budget-
in
The
I
budget,
swear.
the
You want me
budget
to read it to
planning,
you?
the budget planning meeting, are we talking about budget
I'm
planning?
talking about the budget meeting.
Budget meeting.
The
budget
budget
meeting.
meeting is supposed to be, I do not know about that requirement.
Of course you
Well,
don't.
the requirement is 90 days before the end of the fiscal year. Is
Yes.
a budget meeting is supposed to happen. And we're just having a planning meeting.
We're
We haven't
having a
even
planning
scheduled
meeting.
a
We
budget
don't even
meeting.
have to have
We're
that.
planning,
Let's just make that clear. Okay.
to the best of my knowledge, that is not a requirement for us, Tracy. If
Okay.
you can pull it up in the writing, I can maybe look at it, but basically, I have not ever heard of that. I know that we have to have you guys notice 30 days or so ahead of time with something that we're going to be planning to vote on, okay? All right, so, on to what we're going to be talking about, guys, as far as the payroll expenses. We'll start there. I had a proposed